Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, happy Thursday to you. Thanks for being with us this morning, whether you're listening or watching or both. It'd be weird to watch without listening, but we're glad you're here. And we're going to give you some news from around the Ozarks.
All right. We begin with this. A Springfield man drowned in Lake of the Ozarks. The Missouri Highway Patrol says the 35-year-old entered the water from a docked boat just before 4 o'clock Wednesday morning near the 20-mile marker in Osage Beach. He never resurfaced, prompting a search by troopers and local dive teams. They recovered his body a short time later, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Terrible. Springfield-based Convoy of Hope is responding to devastating flash flooding again, this time in West Virginia. Heavy rain triggered widespread flooding, damaged homes, washed out bridges, and it led to numerous water rescues across the state. West Virginia's governor declared a state of emergency. Convoy sending food, drinking water, cleaning supplies from its Atlanta distribution center. This is Convoy's 58th disaster response so far this calendar year.
Yeah, both internationally and in this country. Of course, we're still in Venezuela. And then there's flooding. There was also terrible flooding again in Texas. You know, last year over the 4th of July was the horrific flooding that took place. Took so many lives with the camps there. Texas had more of that last week. Now West Virginia has it, and then Texas again is in the crosshairs of the tropical storm that is moving ashore. So, man, there's a lot going on. Back in Springfield, the city council is considering changes to the mayor's commission on human rights. A proposal discussed during this week's council workshop would remove the commission's responsibility to investigate individual discrimination complaints, since it has no legal authority to enforce any kind of decision. Instead, the commission would shift its focus to community education, research, and making recommendations to the mayor on ways to reduce discrimination. There was no action taken during the workshop. So we'll see what happens. Also, the city of Springfield is asking for public input on proposed updates to its trash and recycling ordinance. The city says the changes are designed to create more consistent service, to improve recycling opportunities, and to modernize requirements for private trash haulers. A recent waste study, you'll remember this because we told you about it, found that nearly half of the material going into the Noble Hill landfill could actually have been recycled. Residents have until August 16th to review that proposal and submit any comments if you like.
Okay. Springfield Public Schools has earned the Missouri State Highway Patrol's Total Fleet Excellence Award. That is exciting. That's the 26th straight year for that award. The district's 146 school buses posted a 98.6% passing rate during their annual state inspection. That's the highest score SPS has received since 2017. So great news there, although they've had a good score every year. The district credits year-round maintenance, summer inspections, and driver training for their strong results. SPS has new special needs buses that will be joining the fleet before classes begin next month, which is wild, by the way, that classes begin next month. That's wild to say it like that.
It's weird.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Drury University has received a $65,000 grant from the Schneider Foundation to support its Center for Gifted Education. The foundation has helped fund the programs for more than 25 years, with total contributions now exceeding $1 million. That's big. Drury's Gifted Education program serves students from preschool through high school. About 600 young people have participated this year.
It's funny. Did I ever tell you about my gifted story?
No.
I was in the gifted program through seventh grade until pre-algebra.
Mm-hmm.
And after a semester of pre-algebra, they came to me and said, "We've made a terrible mistake. You are not gifted, young man." And I said, "All right." My mom told me I was.
She lied.
When it comes to math, she lied. That's true.
That's funny. Nope. I'm not surprised. Ethan's like perfectly fine with like straight C's.
Well, that's why I went into broadcasting. And I'm pretty sure that's why you went into broadcasting. We can't do math.
Well, that's not true. I can learn anything. No. I wouldn't say that I'm gifted, but I can be taught.
Did you learn it in school?
I got an A. Sure. I was a valedictorian.
Because you sat in the front row.
In both high school and college. No, here's what I did. Yes, I did sit in the first row. But I built a relationship with my teachers. That was a skill. I was on a full ride. I had to keep my grades up. I built relationship. I still remember my teacher, Miss Terry, in college. And I was like, "Miss Terry, I have to pass this class." And she was like, "Be on time, sit on the first row, go to tutoring every single day, the MLRC, the Math Resource Learning Center."
Ooh,
and
sounds like a party.
I literally went every single day. I pretended like it was a mandatory class, even though it wasn't. And even though I was never a strong math student, I was strong enough in my social savvy to like do what I needed to do. Sir.
Well, I mean, there's something.
And guess what?
Right?
That's life. That's life.
That's true. That's true. I think professors and teachers these days want to see kids making an effort. I probably should have done that. No, I did. I tried. I just wasn't good at math.
I don't believe that you tried that hard, to be honest with you.
It was. I don't remember.
I've heard you say too many times, "It's average. It's a C. It's fine."
That is true.
Anyway.
I did just fine. Look at me now.
Look at you now. You are on a podcast, a daily
Millions
news
of people
podcast.
are watching. Millions of people are watching us right now. So
In fact, millions of people watch when you fail, actually. Fail forward, that is. Come up with viral videos.
My bloopers were not...
Say dumb things of this nature.
No, my bloopers weren't even actually bloopers.
It's true.
They were bits that seemed to resonate.
It's a daily basis that I hear about both the bomb in the bathroom and the sketch.
Me too.
And now, just so you guys know, the sketch is like a template on, is it TikTok?
CapCut and TikTok.
CapCut, whatever it is, yeah. And I feel like we should be millionaires, but we're not.
Yeah, we don't have squat.
We don't get squat for that. So
I don't
annoying.
have a penny. In fact, somebody else is making more money on that thing than I am. I bought
I know,
pillow.
and you're the one who wrote it. It's so
I bought 3 pillows.
So annoying.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
What?
I'm rich in other ways. Not a day goes by, though, that somebody doesn't mention it. Somebody mentioned it yesterday, and I said, it was in the morning, and I said, they asked about it, and I said, yeah, not a day has gone by, and I said, you're today, so thank you. And now you are today.
Yeah. Well, no, and someone else was to me yesterday also, not just, it was a separate conversation, but they're like, did you know that Ethan's a template? I'm like, I did. Rumor has it that Ethan's a template. So.
You know, I've always wanted to be a template. I think that's pretty cool. It's on, somebody sent it to me. It's on the TikTok and over there on the CapCut.
Yeah. You know, what's funny is I always push against templates. I'm like, can we like do something out of order? Let's be crazy and do something not according to template. You know what I mean? So the fact that you're a template is actually kind of funny to me.
I'm happy being a template. I think it's
because anytime someone says is there a template for that? No, come up with that right here out of your brain. You know, let's do something different. Let's shake it up a little bit. You know?
Nope. I got you covered, people. You can be me on the template. However that works.
All right. Moving along. This is an important story. This is you. Ready, go.
Yeah. You got pictures to show everybody. So
I do.
Here we go.
I know.
Kansas City Chiefs have released the first renderings of the proposed new domed stadium in Kansas City. Wait for it. Kansas, not Missouri. There it is. Photos for those of you watching. Boy, it looks nice. It looks very much like the Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas. If you've seen that, it's not black and silver, obviously, but the shape of it is very much like the Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas.
I mean, it's impressive.
It's $4.5 billion. It should be.
Yeah.
It's a 70,000 seat venue. It's part of a $4.5 billion development that also includes new team headquarters out there, as well as a practice facility. The Chiefs say the stadium, you can see the roof there, it's translucent, so the sun will be an issue, even though it's domed. A design that's built to maximize crowd noise, which, of course, is a hallmark of Arrowhead, which would be a shame to lose that advantage. And this new stadium will also maintain the club's traditional tailgating experience.
There they are. You can see them in the parking lot.
Yep, the parking lot. So that's also a very big issue for fans to go tailgate. So they'll still be able to do that. Maybe the same way. Maybe they'll have some changes, but for the most part, you'll still be able to do it because the team is trying to make the fans happy, even though they made a lot of the fans angry.
Yeah.
The stadium is expected to open 2031, which is not really that far away when you think about it. And then think back to your childhood and think about how far away 2031 was. And now we're getting close to it. It's weird.
It is weird. Okay. All right. And finally, the city of Camdenton is preparing to open its new community center next month. Residents will have a chance to tour that facility during a soft opening on July 27th. So that's coming up through the 31st. They can explore the fitness equipment, learn more about memberships, meet the staff. Regular operations are set for August 3rd.
Okay, we've been following that a little bit.
I know, yeah, because I think it was delayed. It
was delayed.
Point.
Took longer.
But here we
than
are.
expected.
I mean, speaking of time flying, looks
Now
like
it's time.
about ready to go. Yeah.
Yep. And a little cooler, I think. Make sure you stay tuned for Abby Dyer's Wake Up Weather because we missed a lot of the heat wave, I think, in the Ozarks because since we've been back, it's been cooler, not as hot. So it's like mid 80s again. So Abby Dyer will have your Wake Up Weather right after this.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine, Whole Hog Cafe, Taylor Gruba Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Conditions across the Ozarks today, well, they're starting off nice and mild. We've got numbers in the mid-60s this morning. It's comfortable if you want to head out for a walk before things start to heat up. It's not going to be too hot across the Ozarks today, though. Much like yesterday, we are dealing with more seasonable temperatures in the forecast. We cut some of that humidity out of the forecast that was here earlier this week. Rain chances, though, they are back, and I think they get a little bit better late in the day today. I'm going to hold on to rain chances in the forecast through much of Friday and even through Saturday morning. So enjoy the dry time that you have today. I think the opportunity for rain today only looks like about a 20% chance, and it does arrive in the second half of the day. So this morning should be nice and dry and great to get outdoors and enjoy some summertime activities. Temps today, highs, I think they're going to make it to about 86 in Springfield. That's near normal for this time of the year. We do have rain chances that will be moving in late in the afternoon into the evening hours. And then rain chances, they're going to be ongoing for a couple of days with the potential for heavy rain to return to our forecast. There is major heavy rain happening out on the East Coast today from the mid-Atlantic all the way to the Tennessee Valley. Rain chances for us, they return late tonight into Saturday morning of this weekend. So prepare for kind of a soggy Friday in the Ozarks before rain chances wrap up and get out of here on Saturday afternoon. We'll see localized heavy rainfall in the forecast. In fact, it looks like a couple inches will be possible through tonight through Saturday morning. That's the time frame. And central Missouri may see the most in terms of this rainfall. So we'll be on alert for flooding in the Ozarks as well. As you know, we've had a lot of water for the spring and summer season so far, and we will be watching for some of those lakes, rivers, and streams to see if they get a little bit too high with the coming rain chances as we move closer to the weekend. Today, 86 in Springfield. There will be folks that get closer to 90 if you stay dry a majority of the day. We'll see lows tonight fall back into the 60s once again, and then temperatures drop slightly as we head into Friday. Rain and storms will be widespread in nature, and then we're back into the 90s in the forecast as early as Saturday. That's a trend because we are going to see a big uptick in our temperatures as we get closer to the weekend, with numbers back into the triple digits potentially as we head into next week. So big changes on our way in the forecast as we get closer to Sunday and the early part of next week. I've got heat index values that return to near 110 degrees. So heads up. Hot and humid weather, it returns early next week. If there's something you just got to get done outside, I would take advantage of the weather that you have today. By Sunday, we could see temperatures approaching 100 again. We'll be in the triple digits likely on Monday and Tuesday of next week with afternoon heat index values anywhere from 100 to 110 degrees. The highest temperatures and heat index values will be across southeast Kansas and southwest Missouri, so do be cautious. Plan for that heat wave early next week and maybe make some indoor plans as you look at the forecast next week, because we will likely have some heat advisories and heat headlines from the National Weather Service in our forecast. Around the country, flooding is the big topic. We've got flash flooding expected from portions of the southern mid-Atlantic through the Tennessee Valley. That happens through tomorrow. Also, Tropical Storm Bertha is bringing heavy rain and flooding to the Gulf Coast. That's going to be moving into South Texas in the next 2 days. And all of that is happening while hazardous heat is out there for the southern tier and the northern plains. And that, as I mentioned, will creep back into our forecast as we head into late this weekend. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. What is the geological name for massive water-filled marine sinkholes, like the famous Great One off the coast of Belize, that plummet hundreds of feet into the ocean floor, creating a deep navy circle surrounded by shallow turquoise water? It's a scary sight if you ever see one in person, but the photos of them are just beautiful. Do you think those are called A, a blue hole, B, an ocean trench, C, a submarine, or D, a marine abyss? Well, it is called A blue hole. That doesn't sound very dangerous, but it would be incredibly dangerous if you were to slide into one of those in the ocean floor. But congrats if A was your guess. Here's a chance to win tomorrow. What is the scientific name for the stationary lens-shaped clouds that frequently hover directly over or near mountain peaks? And they are often mistaken for UFOs. Do you think this is A, lenticular clouds, B, cumulonimbus clouds, C, stratocumulus clouds, or D, cirrocumulus clouds? Let me know your guess. You could win $50 to Godfather's Pizza. Enter on the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening today. Enjoy the mild temperatures. Be prepared for a rain chance late this afternoon. And thanks for listening. I'll be back here early tomorrow morning to chat with you again.